These are the most frustrating perks to play against in Dead by Daylight. And I don't mean perks that can just win games like Conviction and NOED. I mean perks that even if they're weak, you can't help but get so annoyed and frustrated when you see them. I asked you guys this question and we're gonna look at all of the answers. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment of what perks you hate the most, and why not subscribe? We're on the road to 10,000 subs. Boil over. I fucking hate anybody who runs it. It's not even good, it's just annoying and completely skillless. I have a love-hate relationship with Boil Over. I love it because I'm a Kate main and I used to use it back when they overbuffed it, and I hate it because survivors would use it after they overbuffed it. But the fact that nowadays it's not even that strong without like a full swift using it with like some wiggle perks, maybe background players and some flashlights, if they're not using it that way, the perk is literally just buns. But dog, it is such a huge inconvenience because the huge wiggle strafe from going left to right is so damn large, and it blocks your view from nearby hooks. Like, this perk is just made to be so annoying. It's just made to make your job way harder. I'll put it a 5 out of 10 on how annoying it is. I don't know why I just made this a ranking video, but I guess now I'm ranking perks on how annoying they are. I don't know, deal with it. Finesse, it does nothing but screw over weaker killers, and it's not fun or engaging. It's just a number increase. You can't bait it like dead hard. I also just despise the fact that it's basically become meta to be comboed with a perk I love, Dramaturgy, by some of the most annoying, self-centered, jobless, wannabe comp players I've ever seen in my life. Finesse, easily due to me playing weaker killers. I agree heavy with this because I'm also a person who indulges in playing the lower tier killers, if you will. And this perk doesn't even matter to stronger killers like Nurse, Blight, Kaneki, Pyramid Head, stuff like that. Like, they don't even care about this perk. But when I'm playing Ghostface, no other perk makes me feel so helpless that Finesse does. Buff Ghostface till it's backwards. I'm also making a video about Finesse, so stay tuned and subscribe to not miss a video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people who run Drama-Ness think they're so insanely good, bro, but they're not. I'm one of those people. I put Finesse a 8 out of 10 annoying perk because a lot of killers just fucking ignore the perk's existence. In my opinion, Dead Hard will never not be annoying to face. Good survivors can force you to hit them with it, which usually gives unnecessary extra amounts of chase time. Yeah, I think anyone who is remotely good at the game all understand how nasty of a perk Dead Hard really can be. Good survivors will put you in that situation where you just have to hit them, or you let them get the free resource like the pallet or the window. Any second chance perk that delays kills are always usually gonna be meta. And no matter how they change it, it will always be meta. Unless behavior makes it so like, you gotta be dead on hook, must complete 3 gens, stun the killer 4 times, and then Dead Hard is active, and if you pull it off, you automatically go down in 10 seconds. Dead Hard is 7 out of 10 annoying, I'm not gonna lie. This perk is annoying, but you can bait it out sometimes, and some killers can just outright ignore it. I hate playing against Lithe as killer, and it's mainly because it's just a skillless sprint burst. Sprint burst or Lithe, free distance for holding the run button or vaulting, no effort or risk whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie, bro, skill and sprint burst in the same sentence is insane. But now, to be for real, me personally, I don't mind Lithe, bro. Oh, it's because you're a survivor main, of course you don't think it's annoying. I main both sides, but let me explain. The survivor having Lithe, they use the speed to run away from their resources. Better for me. If a survivor has no resources and I see them vault, I can cut them off from getting the new resources. Simple. Now, I know it's not as simple as I say, but name one other exhaustion perk you'd rather go against. And don't say smash hit, because survivors pre-dropping every pallets is a waste of resources. I'd rather go against Lithe than sprint burst, Dead Hard. Yeah, it's just not that annoying to me unless I'm playing Ghostface. Buff Ghostface till it's backwards. Me personally, I would give Lithe a 6 out of 10 annoying because yeah, when you're playing those weaker killers, you do get destroyed by Lithe, I'm not gonna lie. But I just don't think it's that annoying because if they do use Lithe, they have to use it to run away from the resources they're currently at. Or they use Lithe and stay on the same pallet, so like, why does it matter? They're in the same spot. When I'm playing killer, it's Finesse plus Lithe. I already talked about those. When I'm playing survivor, it's Pain Resonance and Dead Man Switch. Both those combos just give bot energy and screams I don't have fun on this game. The most based thing I've ever heard, bro. The second I go against Pain Res DMS, I just sigh and try to take chase to try to win the game for my teammates, because I know my solo queue teammates are not gonna do anything against Pain Res DMS. But let me rant about DMS because Pain Res, personally, I think Pain Res is a very healthy perk. It rewards you for getting your hooks, going after each and every survivor, not tunneling. You love to see it. But DMS, sure, it rewards you for getting hooks. But 60 seconds of blocking a fucking gen, I literally can't get behind that, bro. Even though sometimes I'm guilty of of running this build. I'm not gonna lie, Pain Raz DMS, I just be running it sometimes. I'm sorry, but I need the game to be longer if I want more chases, gang. But I can't have chases if you're gen rushing, so I gotta bring it sometimes. But being on the other side of this feels absolutely terrible. Imagine doing your objective and getting punished for doing your objective, then you can't do your objective for a whole minute. It does not feel nice, it feels terrible. DMS is a 9 out of 10 annoying perk to go against. I'm not gonna make it a 10 out of 10 because the perk is reasonable. The perk is busted. Never played the game, but I gotta say, wait, you never played DBD? Bro, you're missing out on so much, bro. You're missing out on... But I gotta say, Dead Hard and Decisive Strike look like incredibly annoying perks to face, DS and DH. We already talked about Dead Hard, so now let's talk about DS. The thing that makes DS so annoying to face isn't that it's an anti-tunnel perk, it's because how survivors use the perk. They will get unhooked, then intentionally run in front of you with their base kit borrow time to take protection hits. Literally nothing you could do about that. So after you hit them, obviously you're gonna chase them because they're the easier target. And if you down them, they could get pallet saved, which is pretty much uncounterable if you're playing like Ghostface. And if you don't pick them up, they have Unbreakable and Gen Rush you while you chase their teammates with Finesse Lithe. Or if you pick them up and there's no pallet stun, they just stun you for free anyways, bro. This perk quite literally kills all of your momentum with literally just pressing one button. If DS wasn't used so altruistically, it wouldn't be that annoying, but it is what it is. The survivors need their anti-tunnel perks against the wannabe comp killers. DS is a 9 out of 10 annoying perk. Does Steagle count as a perk? Because I swear, I have yet to be frustrated more by something than a Steagle. Well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine? I love Scene Partner because of the silly screaming that'll just happen over and over again. It's funny, and the wall hacks you get from screaming can actually help, especially if you're in some mind gameable palettes because you get some wall hacks. Plus, I feel like the people who run this perk are just trying to have fun, me being one of them. But yeah, I don't really know why it became a Steve thing. If anyone knows why, put it down in the comments, bro. I'm so confused. But the fact that it's almost always Steve is kind of annoying though. Have you ever been like on a gen about to complete it, but your teammate starts screaming and it activates DMS? Bro, that happened to me like twice before, and I just wanted to kill myself. Even though I can understand why it's annoying, I just disagree personally. I love this perk. So me personally, I would maybe give it a 3 out of 10 annoying, but if you're talking about Steve in general, yeah, I'll give you maybe a 7 out of 10 for the annoying Steve players. I love Steagles, that's what I'm saying. And this is the last one I'm gonna rank, and the rest I'm just gonna skim through because I want to include every person who commented. I know balance landing is weak and it sucks and is very situational, but I don't know why. Whenever a survivor just goes to the highest part of the map just for them to fall, it's like I just wasted my time. It's kind of annoying. Literally the most frustrating perk for me to play against. I'm not even kidding. It's not even a meta perk or insanely strong perk either. But when I'm playing a killer that's not just based on pure mobility, whenever I see a survivor climb up a hill or like climb up a staircase in like RPD, bro, I don't even want to chase them, bro. Like, what do you do? The second you take your slow ass up a hill or a staircase in some maps, I already know what you're doing and you already know you're wasting my time. Then they drop down, get a huge speed boost, and there's quite literally nothing you can do there. Yeah, I know a survivor 99ing a sprint burst is like stronger than this, and you know, it's not that hard to do, but at least like when you see sprint burst at first, you know it's coming. You know they have sprint burst. You know they could have it 99. You know if they just used it, you just watch them speed around. But the second you see a survivor in a dead zone and they climb a hill, bro, that's the worst fucking feeling ever, bro. I hate this perk. This is like the most inconvenient perk in the game for me, hands down. The other perks are strong, borderline even meta perks or are meta, but balanced landing since the start was just made to be an inconvenience. Balanced landing is a 10 out of 10 when it comes to annoying DBD perks. Now let me just go over the rest real quick that I'm not ranking in the video. I just want to get them all in here. I don't want the video to be too long. Shoulder the Burden is confusing and a hassle. Boon Shadow Step makes chases a pain. Sprint Burst, Lithe, and Balanced Landing all arbitrarily extend or prevent chases with almost no counterplay. I like the vocabulary. DS and Off the Record often affect killers who aren't tunneling, and that new perk Conviction lets you pick yourself up over and over is straight broke, to name several. Bro, Shadow Step is such a sleeper perk. It messes with tracking in and out of chases, it messes with aura perks, and yeah, obviously this perk was made just to make the job for the killer way harder. And Conviction, yeah, that perk is pretty busted. Anyone who doesn't think Conviction is busted, you probably just suck at the game, I'm not gonna lie. For me, it's either Prove Thyself or Dead Hard. Prove Thyself has always been a good perk, and it will always be a good perk. The repair speed bonus, literally just for doing your objective, is kind of wild. It's so annoying to go up against a team. Even if they have like 1 or 2 of these, you will be able to feel it. As someone who makes Billy, Oni, and Dracula, Soul Guard and the new Michonne perk really piss me off, especially when I face a bully squad with an average of 8k plus hours. Soul Guard is the perk that really makes it almost impossible to secure kills, I'm not gonna lie, especially helping to counter slugging, which is one of the only reliable ways a killer could get like any pressure. Yeah, the combo of Soul Guard with the Michonne perk is literally uncounterable. level. Oh, just pick up and don't slug. It's called background. I can't find an annoying perk. The oh so humble DS in the survivor's pockets when I forgot it's a perk. Again, DMS is annoying and it always will be, and it will never be nerfed again. If it's nerfed again, it'll just become useless and behavior will get even more backlash like before. Survivors need something to have a chance against the tunneling blight at 5 gens with speed add-ons and 4 gen aggression perks, so I really can't blame survivors for bringing them. It's just annoying when they use it altruistically against weaker killers, which is just kicking somebody while they're down. They're already playing a weak killer. And that is all the perks you guys commented and what you think is annoying. If you want me to do a part 2, make sure you put it down in the comments below. I could definitely do a part 2 later in the future. If you agree or disagree with anything I said, also put it down in the comments. And we are on the road to 10k subs. Thank you everybody that's been supporting the channel recently. And if you want to be in a video like this, I always put post asking questions, and all of them are going to be in the video by the time I put them in and edit them. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and make sure you watch out for my posts, because I always want to put you guys in my videos. Alright, I'm procrastinating ending the video. Anyways, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good day.